Just answering questions with waptek speed version. We'll see. Someone says, thank you so much for this video. I'm not a smart person, but I always knew that the claim so many are making was wrong about Nibiru Planet X, artificial sun. You're not, don't say you're not smart, you are smart. Nobody is really smarter than another, really. Just, you have to be willing to put in way too much effort looking up stuff. But anyway, here we go. I did not have enough education to be able to explain it. I am so happy to see this, and I actually understood your explanation. That alone is amazing. Well, no, it's not. You're cool. We really need people like waptek to help those of us who secretly want to learn and understand things that are happening in the world. Blessings to you and all you love, etc. Thank you very much. And your comment and post and all that. All I do, this is the trick if you're still watching this. Find out what they claim and everything they say, and dig through all of it. And if they don't do more than 400, literally, assertions, look them all up and you'll find them. See if they match what they said. If they say something that doesn't match where they say they got it from, it's not extrapolating, it's that they're just making up stuff. It's easy to figure out that they're lying. Once that happens, cease and desist listening to them until they acknowledge they misquoted the source. Be nice to them. And if they refuse to do that, or especially if they attack you, they're doing something to gain power over people by lying to them. I call it divide and conquer, but there's a bunch of other names for it. But basically, it's a cult function. Next one. No need for abbreviations here. Shaking my head, laugh out loud, and palm to face. It's called face palming. Otherwise known as ouch, I hit my head. And any other terms I've missed. Where do you find these fools? I don't. They find me. I literally do not seek them out. One of the assertions someone made is, you come along looking for us to make it fight. No, I don't. I post videos contradicting other people, and I don't even mention them. I don't want anybody getting harassed. People show up, and they seem to want the drama. I don't want to be dumbed down. I've already seen enough of these channels. I don't need any more of them. Can someone please make them go away? No. No. And it's not just this century. No. It's been around a while. Next one. This is a screwed up video. Well, thank you. Thanks. Your comment has been noted and counts as a page view. Next. Literally perpetuating generic wooden realities as far as the eye can see at the speed of light. Notice how the sun simulator moves just for you. Lol, PS, epic thumbnail. Is that good Dr. Jean-Claude Van Damme? Van Damme. Actually, it isn't. It's somebody else's. It's an image someone else had for how to put lens flares on purpose into the glasses, and then I forgot where I got it from. But anyway, the video tells you, and here's the nature of how lens flares happen, and here's how you can cause them to happen. But it didn't talk about. It got to the end and didn't say. Oh, by the way, it didn't say how to use the sunglasses. So I just used the icon because it was a good image. I was going to include the video until I found out it wasn't about how to do this visually. Dear Daz the cameraman and Astronomy Live and Truth Nerd, do videos showing experimentally how to do the two, I guess it's UV 100, not 400, it's not percent, layers, and then how to prove that you're actually just using it as a filter rather than creating a lens flare effect. I'd love for someone to do that. Next one, sun simulator. Anyway, have you looked into the flat Earth such and such? The info is wonderful from Toronto, Canada. Peace and love. I have looked into the flat Earth idea. The thing is, these are good thought experiments. Never treat them as more than that, including the round convex Earth that most people assume is correct. Most of us do not have actual direct observable data to prove that the Earth is round, flat, or concave. You can gain it, but it's still derivative as hell. You have to literally get into an extremely high altitude aircraft to do it correctly, or a gondola on you can Baumgartner it, edge of space mode. In a couple of dozen years, just like going across the ocean in an airplane proves that there's another continent. People used to deny there was continents a long time ago. Eventually, you'll be able to take a space flight, and it'll be high enough, just high enough, that you'll be able to see the curvature of the Earth without it being a lens flare effect or GoPro. And then people will move the goalposts again, of course. But still, most people don't question these things. it's good to question them, including especially the concave Earth idea. It's an interesting idea to bring up because it uses the same math to prove the opposite of what we believe. But don't get embedded in this, please. Next, I'm going to read this one verbatim, see if I can get this done. Those who do not understand or believe are those who are not his sheep. They were not preordained by God. Therefore, we who believe are his sheep. Those who are not his sheep were not called by God. Therefore, they cannot, nor will they, listen to the facts. That is the reality. These people who don't believe will not be saved. My counterpoint, all of this hinges on people agreeing with you and tolerating you, and I'll tolerate you. Or maybe you're just setting me up for another thing. The point of belief is either that you believe in a God or you don't. That's fine. Demanding that other people respect it also requires that you respect other people. And we're going to read the rest of your commentary, and I wonder if there's this inevitable thing that I'm going to look up here that's going to make it to where I don't have to. Either you believe and understand, therefore you were preordained and saved, or you're not. End of story, end of debate. Argument over. You don't like it, cool. You'll like it even less after you're damned. Okay, thank you very much for taking on the position of speaking for God. This guy, waptek, slams the believer for not providing facts, yet he does nothing but attack and provide none himself. Counterpoint. You're posting that to a video on a factual event about the alignment of planets, stars, and the Earth and Moon. And all of the facts contradict the assertions that are made. And you refuse to read them. And you specifically posted this on the video that didn't include all the links. You're very much aware of the fact that I've proven my point, and you want to make this about God and belief rather than an assertion that a certain thing happens once every 7,000 years when it really doesn't. And that it's special when it's not. And that it's a sign of the second coming of Christ when it's not. Because this happened repeatedly since the birth of Christ. You're ignoring that because you don't like that I pointed out that this is being used to trick the faithful into obeying a cult every goddamn year. Waptek is a stupid, sorry, lost soul for Satan, utterly pathetic. We are the chosen, you're not. Deal with it, you low-life scumbag loser. I know how to build, although I don't have the money, a spacecraft that can achieve Earth orbit. And I know how to build it if I have enough money to leave orbit and get off the stinking planet and get away from idiots like you. You know nothing. And in a few years, I won't have to know this, just like I won't have to know how to build a car engine, which I know how to do, because someone else will build a spacecraft that we can get into and we can go up. Can't leave. You are embracing ignorance and acting as if this is an excuse, your faith is an excuse for doing this shit all over the internet. You're slamming the faithful. No, I'm pointing out that you're being tricked. And again, when this doesn't happen, you will ignore it, remain ignorant, and remain beneath contempt. Why would you give up your God-given ability to discern? Next, some assertions some people are making about Nibiru believers. I believe I can offer an answer about their behavior, yada yada. These Nibiru nutcases claim their nemesis is always hiding behind the sun, and when the sun is suddenly blocked by the moon, as it will be this upcoming solar eclipse, Nibiru will become visible for all to witness. That's their saying. This, of course, total complete bullshit, but then you have to realize you're trying to reason with scientifically illiterate wombats combined with almost zero reasoning abilities. When Nibiru doesn't show itself, and it won't, they'll simply move on to the Nibiru prediction. Also, channels that promote this hype Nibiru will do so for a solid reason. It pays the rent. Next, very true. They can never give the coordinates of Nibiru, and I've asked dozens of times, yet they have been saying since 2011 that it will be clearly visible all over the world. They are frauds, scaring folks for profit. And the other thing about this is that this behavior pattern is a way of making a noise level to get attention, and it allows you to shout down anybody who disagrees with you. Point of fact, previous comment. Someone invoking religion, Christ, don't you dare contradict my God, versus me pointing out that someone ignored a celestial alignment in Virgo happening repeatedly over time. And it's not a unique occurrence, and it has happened since the birth of Christ, so therefore it's not an indication of Christ's arrival. And instead of addressing it, this person then says, and I'm going to repeat the quote, waptek slams the believer for not providing facts, yet he does nothing and attacks and provides none himself, when I did, in fact, provide the information. All the facts waptek proposes to present in his comment section are nonsense and disprove absolutely nothing, even though they absolutely do prove what I'm saying, and you didn't read them. Waptek is a stupid, sorry, lost soul for Satan, utterly pathetic. We are the chosen, you're not. So you're special because you're able to be argumentative on the net, acting like a 5-year-old, whether you're a grown person or not, getting mad at people with an icon that looks like you're smoking dope. This is a set of assertions to aggravate people. It's literally neener on a vast scale. Let's see if I can fit any more questions and comments in here. Most of these are just going to get posted. Okay, let's go over to the flag section. Someone saying, I examined near term less than 64 days from day prophecy in detail at such and such. Great sight of the woman appears on blog exactly at sunset in Jerusalem. Exactly. Yeah, that's the one I was criticizing. You're wrong. Next. I'm going to do this as a short one. To the person running around with Scott Cohn's icon and claiming to be to mix up stuff here. I'm going to read your statement. Maybe ask you to stop trolling truthers and we'll leave such and such alone. He divided troll, distracts the Nibiru debunkers, and makes accounts up and attacks himself for drama and division. And then you post a video to your own video. If you want to reduce drama, stop being part of it. If you want to convince me who you really are, show your face. Next, divide and concur much? People showing up claiming there's drama is a great way to cause it. How about we just stay on topic and stop arguing? Well, he's arguing, so I'm arguing about him arguing. You're staying off topic. Stop doing that. Stop posting that. And I've got a few minutes left. I want to get as many of these done as possible. Someone, the lying lamb, decides to comment. It says, of course, anyway, God bless and farewell, my friend. I don't think anything fruitful will come from the argument here. People can fact check these things and make up their own minds. Yes, that's the entire assertion I use. So let's see what you said. Wow, you actually copied and pasted my words from a recent post and placed them in your first paragraph. Yes, I thank you for confirming that I cut and pasted verbatim your comment. The internet is a weird place. It's a little creepy side, and your arguments are easily debunked, waptek, and have been by multiple people. Every single constellation in the sky has dozens of visible stars behind it and millions of stars using telescopes and binoculars. Off topic, I was talking about something else. Anyone can Google any astronomy site on the internet and they will tell all of you that Virgo has 9 major stars. Wrong. I cite all of the sites that say that and also say others. If you try hard enough, major stars, that's kind of a weasel lot. If you try hard enough, you may find 1 or 2 nutty sites that say otherwise. No, I don't. I'm talking about the sources from the time these predictions are supposed to happen. Remember, at the time, the ancient sources said it wasn't specifically 9 major stars. You're lying, and you've been caught. And now you want to post 3 videos because you don't want people acknowledging this. You will find astrology sites saying just about anything. Yes, those were astrology sites. They're based on the astrology terms that these predictions were based on, that you're using. Often a total contradiction to scientific and mathematical facts of astronomy. Yes, I know. That's why I pointed it out. Why aren't you acknowledging that the ancient texts were based on those? Anyway, real understanding and teaching, simply watch my videos. You can fact check everything by watching my videos, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not going to post your videos. You have to acknowledge what I actually said, not lie about it.